afternoon, everyone. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania State Farm Show Complex, the Equine Arena. This is Harrisburg Heat Soccer. The Harrisburg Heat today hosting the Florida Tropics. Florida, top team in the East, 11-1 coming into this contest. And last night, winning late in a comeback victory over the Baltimore Blast. The Harrisburg Heat with a loss last night here at home against Utica, trying to climb out of the basement. Right now, the worst team in the league at 2-12. Last night, during that game, we saw Willie B., the goalkeeper for the Harrisburg Heat, go down with a shoulder injury. He will sit out this game, and you will see Darian McCauley in net for the Harrisburg Heat. For the Florida Tropics, they'll go with Brett Petrisic, 5.10 points against average. Hugo Silva, former Harrisburg Heat player, still missing from this Florida squad. He and many others out with that green card visa issues. The officials for today's match brought to you by Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor of the MASL game officials. Today's officials are the top guy in the league, Ryan Sigich, and also Joshua Encarnation. So the Harrisburg Heat will try to do some damage to a Florida Tropics team that's had their number so far this season. These two teams met over a month ago in Florida. That was a cold weekend down in the tropics in Florida. They've had sunshine and 80s the past week. I'm sure they'd rather be back down there than up here in the Northeast, where it's been quite cold. A little more milder this afternoon. The Harrisburg Heat have added to the roster for this game a familiar face of the last several years, Tom Meller. Meller's been serving as the assistant coach. His brother David has been a regular for this Harrisburg Heat team, but Tom, we will see, get some action in this contest, probably more so on a lot of restarts and scoring opportunities. Corner kicks, things like that. So look for him in uniform today. Petrisic, again, good night last night. Gonna try to do it again tonight against the Harrisburg Heat. Florida Tropics, coached by Clay Roberts. Great job he does with the Tropics. Former Philadelphia Kicks member. Remember covering Clay back when I covered the Kicks back in the middle 2000s. Winning that championship 2007. Has it been that long? 6 or 7. Great year for the Kicks. Be nice to get Philadelphia back in this league at some point. We miss them. Miss that little triangle rivalry of Harrisburg, Baltimore, and Philadelphia. They got the introduction started a little bit early, so that's why they're just waiting here. Give you an update on some of the scores. Last time we looked, got a couple games ahead of us. The St. Louis Ambush are leading the Dallas Sidekicks 4-3. That's in the first half. And let's see, Baltimore leading Utica City 4-2. The Harrisburg Heat are in the white. Florida in the orange. Heat going left to right. David Meller playing it back out for the neutral zone. Here's Francis. Shot, knocked to the side, cleared back out front. Francis, the leading scorer for the Heat, coming into this contest. And the leading scorers for the Florida Tropics, Victor Pereiras, 17 goals, 16 assists for 33 points. And a guy that we all know, Ricardo Carvalho, 15 goals, 12 assists for 27 points. Former Harrisburg Heat player. All sent down into the corner. And picked back up there. McCauley. He'll get it back. Now sends it out. Chavez knocks it off the boards, gets free. Has room to run down that far side. Looks to step in, but Montelaris able to knock it away. He leads this Florida team with 21 blocks this season. Here comes Ruggles. Out of midfield. Montelaris. He'll control things there at center circle. Sent down to the right side, and Ricardinho trying to one-time it. He trying to get it out of their own end. David Miller out in the neutral zone. McCauley booting it all the way down into the zone. Headed out of play. It'll be kick in for the Harrisburg Heat. No score, just underway here in Harrisburg. John Wilsbach with you. Great to have you along here. The MASL, official match ball for the MASL is Flight. Expertly designed for the indoor game, Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. Florida gets it right back. Restart, going right to left. Ball dumped down to the corner. Basso guarding, knocks it off the boards. Here's a foot race. David Miller knocking it down to the corner. Little battle there with Alves. But Florida is able to clear it out. Get it up to Dieguez. Back on the near side for Alves. Sandoval takes over, playing it over to the right side. Out front, Pereira shot it wide. Matt Brame able to clear it back out. Here come the Heat the other way. David Miller down the middle, plays it to the right side. Matt Brame crosses it far side. Harris unable to get the shot off. The ball pops around and then pulled down by Petrisic. Still no scores. It's deflected out by the Heat. From the neutral zone, Ruggles on the near side. Pereira works it down, going against Francis. Sent it to the middle, and the Heat able to knock it back to the side. Dangerous opportunity there. Vandegrift back on it, sends it to his keeper. Heat keeping some more pressure on up front. We'll get the tripping foul on the Harrisburg Heat. Araujo coming in just a little bit hot there. Got a piece of the ankle. Restart Tropics. Heat sending it out to the neutral zone, headed around by Dillon, and Williamson takes over. Here's Harris. Back to Williamson. Got sloppy with it and left it alone. Almost stolen there by Carvalho. Williamson able to snag it back with Dillon. Left side Williamson. He shoots and scores. Williamson, third goal of the season. At 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Dillon will get the assist. And Robert Williamson Nice shot from that bottom left side there. It's 1-0 Harrisburg. As Florida kicks it out of play. Again, both these teams played last night, but Florida had to travel up Interstate 83, about an hour and a half, if that, up here to Harrisburg. You folks in Florida not familiar with the distances between the two cities. Ball sent down to David Meller in the corner. Coming up at halftime, we'll be honoring new Hall of Fame inductee, local media icon, the late Greg Mace. We'll have that ceremony for you at halftime. Great fan and supporter of indoor soccer for many years, dating back to the 80s. So we look forward to honoring him, and we're going to try to get his son on with us just for a couple minutes. Arayuja went down on the foul. Call against Ruggett. Heat on it in their own end. The Heat cleared out. Little collision with Brain, but it knocks over to David Miller. He'll lead Francis left side, pulls the trigger. Still loose out front, then cleared to the side. Ball dangerously sent back to the keeper, but the Heat called for the tripping foul as Bond went down. It'll be a free kick. Restart Ruggles. He'll play it over to Petrisic. Petrisic sends it back out and sent back in again. Pereira's to Ruggles. Long pass down. Carvalho. Ball sent around the boards, but guarding them nicely, McCauley. Darian McCauley coming in last night when Willie B injured his shoulder. He's a local product from York, Pennsylvania, and went to Millersville University. He'll tap it near side. Kerstetter in the neutral, trying to send it up the field. It's intercepted. Here comes Carvalho. Approaching the yellow, pulls the trigger up and out of play. And don't forget, MASLsoccer.com, your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. It's MASLsoccer.com. Heat with the ball in the neutral zone. Played over to the far side. And sent back from Harris to Brame. Getting up to Cunningham on the far side, and Harris and kicked out of play. And that is against Florida, yep. Oliveira knocked it out. We'll get a restart when we come back for the heat. Right at the top of the arc. 7:39 to go here in the first. 1-0 Harrisburg. Back after this. Harrisburg Heat Soccer and MASL Soccer Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Nothing Harrisburg. Fans, Filson Water is the official water supplier of the Heat. You can ask Filson about branding and promotional opportunities with your logo on water bottles. Ort Signs is the official sign sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat. Our good friend Rod Ort and Ort Signs. And how much money does your utility company send you each month? How much money do you give them? Why not get paid to go solar? Renew Solar can show you how to put money in your pocket. Contact Renew for a no-cost, no-obligation analysis at renew-solar.com. You can't have heat without solar. Renew, the official field sponsor of the Heat. So a restart coming up here for Harrisburg. Three-man wall sets up in front of Tom Meller. His first game of the season. Plays it to the right. Cunningham shoots it wide left. Follow up by David Meller. Hits up top for a superstructure. And it'll be a restart coming up here. It was blocked by Florida and hit the top. So that's a superstructure, which means the Heat will get a restart center point of the yellow line. Two-man wall sets up this time for Danny DePrima, right side. Ball played down into the box and cleared back out. Headed around. Florida able to get it out to the neutral zone. Danny DePrima, two men on him. Team captain of the Heat. Battling strong, still loose out front. Now Brame comes up with it, able to knock it back out to the neutral zone. A little pressure there as it's sent back down all the way on McCauley. One nothing Heat. Last night, Florida found themselves down by a few against the Baltimore Blast and came back to win that game 7-6. A kind of a late error on the Blast. Here come the Heat the other way. Francis down the right side. Harris pulls the trigger off the boards. Loose in the middle. And stuffing it there was Sandoval. He was right on Francis. Got mostly all ball. They kind of tangled up, but he had ball, and that's all that mattered. The Heat back on the near side. Francis on a saying last night, though, William Van Zella late in the game was looking to distribute the ball from the box and decided the last second to hold up his throw, but the ball slipped out of his hands and created an opportunity there that Florida was able to take advantage of. And you don't see Van Zella ever making mistakes like that very often. Chavez, left side, right on the keeper. Petrisic sends it out to the neutral zone, all the way back to the Heat zone. Going to get a pushing foul on the Heat. Robles. Alexis Robles, just a little shove in the back there on Diego's. Restart coming up here for the Tropics in Ruggles. Ball sent down along the boards. David Miller able to get free. Moves in. Left side. Pulls the trigger. That's blocked by Ruggles. Tropics cleared back out. Goes off the face of Carvalho out of play. That'll be a kick in for the Heat. Kerstetter dumping it down into the corner. And Ruggles will just headed back to the keeper. Long throw. Williamson heads it up. Araujo trying to keep control, couldn't. Near side Ruggles. Center circle, Monteleras. Pushing foul on Williamson. Saying he knocked down Wendell Gabriel. And Gabriel did not play in last night's game. Espinal was on last night's list. He is scratched for this game. Restart for the Tropics. Carvalho. Left side, Pereiras. Carvalho. Out front. Shot there by Monteleras. Ruggles trying to get to it. Cleared back out far side. Kerstetter getting help from Williams and up to Danny DePrima. DePrima down the right side. Knocks it off the boards to himself. Off the mark, but another shot gets deflected up as Dillon sent it down the slot. Great opportunity there by the Heat. Good pressure. They'll get a corner kick. Now they're saying it didn't touch a Florida player. Let's see that again. Comes back out. Went off the heel, it looked like, of Danny DePrima. Here's another steal in midfield. Chavez playing it to the right side. Dillon. Shot high and wide. Jared Dillon out there working hard on this shift. He'll go off and change up. Matt Brame with it now. Sending it down left side. Just too far for Harris. Great attempt, though. He tried centering it. He doing some great runs to the net, looking for that perfect pass. And Florida's been able to stymie him. McCauley, long pass up. Here's Miller crossing it down to the right side. Brame centering it, but no one there except Ruggles. Stolen back away by Brame, loose in the middle. And Florida able to clear it back out. So the Tropics bring it the other way. The Heat with a 1-0 lead. Ricardinho, Cabrera, left side. Goal! Perfect centering pass to Reggett. And he finishes it off. Ricardinho to Reggett. Time of the goal, 11:43 of the first. And Reggett was just sitting there in the middle waiting for it. And all he had to do was redirect it. '17th goal of the season for Zach Reggett. Heat with a shot just wide. Patricic holds on. Tied at 1. Here's Williamson again. He'll make a run down that left side for the Heat. And he gets tied up and loses it. Brought back out by Pereiras. Along the boards. Tropics clearing it back out to the neutral zone. Down into the corner. Kerstetter guarding it, trying to keep it away from Carvalho. Those two were teammates once here in Harrisburg. McCauley heads it down into the corner, but sliced it off back into his own corner. Now Cunningham takes over for the Heat. McCauley getting pressure. Knocks it out for Basso, who sends it over to the far side. Here come the Heat making a run down that left side. Francis leading Basso. He'll play to the middle, but it's deflected back out to the neutral zone. Our clock here on the camera And the scores clock are just off by a few seconds. If you happen to hear me mention a difference on the times. Danny DePrima getting it down. David Meller off the boards and cleared back out. Headed the other way by Brain. DePrima wanted a handball. He'll get it. Vandegrift called for the foul. It'll be a free kick for the Heat. A 1:32 to go in the first. 1-1 is our score. DePrima approaching, plays it to the right. Francis's shot is deflected into the corner. Comes back out to him. Working against Carvalho. Francis takes it all the way over into the left corner. Around the world he goes. Sends it all the way back out of midfield. Robles on it. Now Danny DePrima. He'll tap it up the middle. This Florida team pretty much had its way with the Heat a few weeks back down in Florida. DePrima down in the corner and brings it back out. On to the near side. Gabriel with it. Petrisic. Now Ruggles dumping it down. Matt Brame on it there. Dumps it the other way. Cleared back out to the neutral zone. Pereira sending it down. Williams along the boards. Pereira sends it over to the far side. Montelaris crosses it into the near corner. Shot just wide, a little behind Pereira, as we have played one here in Harrisburg. We're even. Harrisburg 1, Florida 1. Back with a second quarter. This is MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
1-1 our score after the first quarter. Fans, from young athletes to weekend warriors, Penn State Sports Medicine is the official healthcare provider of the Harrisburg Heat. Get help and get back in the game faster. They welcome new patients. Call them at 717-531-5638. And anyone can hire a realtor, but smart consumers hire Pennsylvania's only deal tour. Dylan Manson, the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in Pennsylvania. Google the Deal Tour to see his famous videos and testimonials. And when you're ready to buy or sell a home, let the Deal Tour work that deal. Well, it's a lot of road trips here for the Florida Tropics. They front-ended their schedule this year with a lot of home games. Something you don't want to do, especially with December, Christmas time. And early January, and some reason they just went hog heaven on the home games early, and they're on the road here for the next few. They'll be in Milwaukee next Saturday. They'll be in St. Louis next Sunday. They finally get to come back home for you fans down the Lakeland area. Sunday, March 13th, Tacoma Stars coming to town against Florida. It's a 3:05 start time. Get your tickets for that game at the RP Funding Center. Florida and Tacoma, Sunday, March 13th. We start the second quarter, and Florida is going from left to right. I was just down there just a few weeks ago. Beautiful Gulf side down on Marco Island in Florida, and passed through Lakeland on my way back. In the neutral zone, ball trickles into the heat zone, sent back out. Just kind of knocking all over the place. Here's Harris over to David Miller with a score! One-timer bottom corner, and the Heat retake the lead. Just 43 seconds into the second quarter. Right off the bounce from Harris and Miller. That nice half volley blast. And David Miller gives the Heat the 2-1 lead, his 8th goal of the season. Harris will get the assist. David Miller, his brother Tom, also playing in this game today. Ball dumped down into the heat zone. Brain back on it, trying to clear it back out. Carvalho keeps it alive. Danny DePrima knocking it out. Ruggles gets it back in. Over on the left side, shot just wide by Ricardinho. Here's a volley shot. Oh, what a blast there by Vandegrift, but saved nicely by McCauley. Into the corner again, Ricardinho. Loose ball, shot, goal! Carvalho able to finish it off. Not sure if McCauley got a piece of it. Brain came sliding in, trying to stop it. And this game is tied. Time of the goal, 1:14. It hit the post. It hit McCauley. It goes in. 1:14 of the second. Ricardo Carvalho. His 16th goal of the season. And it's tied at 2. So 2-2 our score. Out of town scoreboard. And it should be a final now down in Baltimore, as the ball goes out of play over on the far side of midfield. Just waiting for our live stats to catch up here on the laptop. Kick in for the Harrisburg Heat. From right around the yellow. I'll update those scores here in just a second. Gabriel with it, and knocked away from him. Played all the way back to the yellow line. Dumped down in the corner. Wendell Gabriel trying to get to it. Williamson dribbles it out of traffic, plays it near side Francis. Long pass up right side. Here's David Miller again, going to the right corner. Kind of fended off by Williams. Plays it back out to the neutral zone. Along the near side again, Araujo battling 2 players in the corner. Williams trying to keep him off the ball. And Florida Knocks it out to the neutral zone, but the Heat recover it again, send it back in. Yep, appears to be a final. Baltimore 8, Utica City 3. A Baltimore Blast 9-6 now on the season. Utica City 4-12. And the other game going on, here's a good one. Dallas and St. Louis tied at 5. Ball sent down to the left corner. Danny DePrima turns and shoots, and it's blocked. Along the near side, along the boards. Sends it around in front. Oh, and a shot. Chavez missed initially, and then Dillon couldn't finish it off. We're going to get boarding on the far side against the Heat. Hard hit there for Reggett. Watch this. Here's DePrima. He gets it down, sends it in front, but Chavez all but stops it on top of the ball. Dillon tried to finish it, but I think Petrisic was able to get the piece of it. Basso's going to get the 2 minutes here at 2:56 on the penalty of the second for boarding. So a power play now for Florida. Talk about a power play unit. 16 of 32 for 50%. The Heat have killed 12 of 23, 52% in penalty killing. The Heat also have a shorthanded goal against penalties this season. Heaters shorthanded. They're going with Kerstetter. DePrima, Robles, shot wide. Ruggles comes up with it. Also, Brame is out there defensively. Far side, Carvalho. Near side, Pereira. Ruggles down in the corner. On the right side, Pereira. Plays it over to the left. Carvalho on it there. Center point, Pereira. Carvalho trying to get it near the top of the box to Reggett. Kicked out, a play by the Heat. It'll be a restart at the top of the arc here for the Tropics. 1:01 remaining on the power play. Restart to the left corner and popped up and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for the Heat. I was looking at the MASL site moments ago on how they had the scoreboard wrong on there. They had the Tropics leading the Heat 2-1. I can assure you it's a 2-2 game. And I can assure you the Tropics have never led in this game 2-1. So not sure who's messing up there. But here comes a restart. Florida up the left side, shot wide, follow up and out of play by Reggett. "45 seconds left on the power play." Not what you're seeing on your screen as you watch. Our clocks are not in sync for this broadcast. Out of midfield. Tropics trying to get to it again down that far side. Reggett shot it wide. Header missing by Williams. Williamson on the near side, able to clear it out, but Ruggles able to stop it. Still 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Another shot, score! Florida takes the lead. Victor Pereira. His 18th goal of the season on the power play. Time of the goal, 4:39. Pereira. Number 18 for him. Able to slip it right underneath McCauley. The leading scorer coming into this game for the Tropics. That's his 6th power play goal of the season. Play back on, Heat with it. Shot, hand save. Nice job there. Patricic falling to his right. Comes a run, Oliveira. Shot just wide left. 3-2, Florida leading. All kicked out of play from deep in their own end. Kick in at midfield. In the neutral zone, Tropics with the ball with the lead, lost off the foot of Reno Oliveira. He ought to be a kick in for the Heat. Elton De Oliveira still out for the Heat with an injury. And of course, Harrisburg, similar to Florida's case with Hugo Silva, missing 4 guys from green card visa issues. That has really plagued the Heat this season because had some guys looking to bring in, including Daniel Villela, bring him back. That would have significantly helped this Heat team. Instead, they kind of didn't have all the personnel and still don't that they would have liked. In the neutral zone, Alvis. They'll play it over to the far side. Reggett down to Ruggles in the corner. Make that Carvalho out there. Carvalho at the left point. Taking his time, dancing it around. Alves. Near side. Ricardinho Sobrera. Alves. Now onto the right side. Sent back out by Gabriel to Ruggles. Alves again. Carvalho in the corner, double teamed. Williamson able to clear it back out, but Alves has it again. Gabriel hit off a Heat player, cleared back out by Harrisburg. Almost like they were playing short-handed there. Little foot race. Trisick able to clear it the other way. Brain with a header. Ball all the way down in the corner and a shot. Good foot save there by McCauley guarding that near post. Ball knocked high in the air. Carvalho has it go up the body and grabbed onto by McCauley. We're midway through the second. Ball headed down on Patricic. Long throw the other way. Got a lot of games going on today in the MASL. You mentioned Baltimore victorious. Dallas and St. Louis tied right now. Got KC at Ontario, California. Tacoma's at Chihuahua and Milwaukee in San Diego. Nice slate of games in the MASL. Florida still working at the Heat, kind of back on their heels here the last few minutes. Tropics controlling the tempo and the possession. Williams back out for Ruggles. Tropics being patient. Right side, Reggett. Plays at the top of the arc. Leaves it. Out to Ruggles. Chips it high in the air. Goes over the crossbar. And we have hit the stoppage midway through the second quarter. Officially 6:29 on the clock. Here in the second, it's 3-2 in favor of the Florida Tropics. Fans for 27 years, Fremont has been an industry leader in service and education. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Choose wisely and call Fremont. And Fremont is growing. If you're a branch, team, or individual looking for a better opportunity, contact info@fremont.com. NMLS 2893. And Frank's Marble and Granite, longtime Heat supporter with over 30 years of helping people improve their homes with granite, quartz, and marble. No other company can match their service, quality, or reputation. Everything is done here in Pennsylvania, too. So Frank's Marble and Granite, the best in the biz. Here's Pat Healy trying to get his team to tighten up and try to break out offensively. Don't forget you can follow the MASL. Get all the latest news on your favorite team by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. Coming up at halftime, new Hall of Fame inductee. As you see Elton De Oliveira there for the Heat in his sweats. He's still out with an injury. Greg Mace to be inducted into the Heat Hall of Fame. Longtime supporter of the Harrisburg Heat on ABC 27. Also an announcer when games were broadcast on ESPN2 many years ago. Always did a lot of the sideline stuff and on the bench from the field. And I'll give him credit, the guy who got me started with the Hershey Impact before they became the Harrisburg Heat. They called up Greg and said, hey, we need an announcer for the games. You have anyone you can recommend for the radio broadcast? And I don't know what made him think of me, but he did. Here come the Tropics. And I did those 2 seasons of the Hershey Impact, and then every season since of the Harrisburg Heat, all thanks to Greg Mace. So we look forward to honoring him at halftime here. Here's the Heat breaking out. Francis playing it to the left. Meller gets deflected and then cleared back out. Danny DePrima takes a clear out right to the head. That hurt. That one's going to rattle for a while because that was a vicious clear out. Knocked him right in the head. Let's watch that again if we can. Not a glutton for punishment, but oof, ouch. Just a rip by Pereiras. That's an Excedrin moment. He'll go off slowly. Hopefully okay. Team captain Danny DePrima from nearby here in Dillsburg. Went to Northern High School. Down the corner, we'll get the tripping foul on Florida. Araujo got knocked down. Restart for the Heat. Brame will chip it up the field. Araujo has it knocked the other way, though. And once again, here comes Florida. Dancing it around. Bond losing it. Knocked back out to the neutral zone. Montelaris. And a tripping foul. We're going to get just a foul. But very close there. Rafael Araujo. Montelaris appears to be okay. Restart coming up just inside the yellow line. Heat will set up a 2-man wall. Shot gets deflected wide. Ruggles will guard along the near side. Ruggles, Pereiras sends it down to the corner. Looking for Reggett. Heat trying to guard it, able to clear it out. Harris knocks it to the near side, but Brame not there. Goes around McCauley, knocks it back around near side. Brame sends it back out. 3-2 Florida. Under 5 minutes to play here in the second. Ball dumped down into the corner. This time it's going to be Williams on it. Double teamed. Trying to wedge him along the wall. Williams, Oliveira, Ruggles. Williams on it again. Ruggles. Williams at the right side, trying to get it near the top of the box. Gabriel taking a little dive there, but Tropics come up with it. Wide open left side. McCauley getting a piece of the shot there by Oliveira. Another one guarding along the post. Great job by McCauley, staying in the right position. Alvis back out to the neutral zone. Crossed over to Oliveira. Ruggles again out of midfield. Tropics working and keeping possession. Trying to set up there at the top now. Reggett, left side. Shot by Vandegrift, blocked. He'll come up with it again in the neutral. Ruggles again. Ball dumped down into the corner. Near the top, Reggett fended off by Brame in the Heat. Kick it out of play. Robles. It'll be a restart coming up at the top of the arc. And a brief problem here with our main camera, so that's why you're getting the end zone shot. Restart top of the arc. Reggett will step out of the way, and a shot gets deflected out of play by Kerstetter. Restart coming up once again. This time it's Carvalho on the right side. Ricardinho, Carvalho down to the right corner around the boards. Gets deflected, shot blocked, goes out of play. Last touch by Florida. It'll be Harrisburg's ball. Carvalho doesn't like the call. Fisher was right there and caught it. Restart Heat. DePrima back in there. Kerstetter sending it down to the corner. Trisick trying to clear it out. Stopped by Cunningham. Heat with it in the neutral zone. Ball dumped down the left side. Here's Cunningham. Left side pulls the trigger. Saved by Petrisic. Follow-up fanning on it is Miller. And it's rolled back out to the neutral zone. Along the near side, Sandoval. Turning around, Diegas. Right side. Well, we're going to get the stoppage right here. Yeah, let's see that one again. And some banged up guys out there for the Harrisburg Heat. Just a blast to the head and face. I don't know, was that Danny DePrima again? My goodness. Well, fans, don't forget about MASL Primetime, home for the best highlights, interviews, and action of the MASL each week. Catch the latest episode every Wednesday. Catch it anytime you want on MASL TV. Alex Bosjovanski with all the action on MASL Primetime. Yeah, it was DePrima again. Second time in this game, he's got the bell wrong. My goodness. I don't know, I think I'd put a helmet on the rest of the game. Poor Danny. Got crushed in the side of the head earlier, and this one, I don't know, took him right in the side of the face or what. Yeah, take him back to the locker room right now and just give him a good look over. Tough kid. 2:26 to go here. In the second quarter, 3-2 Florida. Miller sending it over to the far side. Cunningham. Harris shot just wide, trapped along the boards. Petrisic rolls it out. Ruggles brings it the other way. And now we're going to get another injury down at the other end. I don't know if it's just a cramp for David Meller. Our camera doesn't even find it. Other end, guys. He needs help. It's like that right hamstring just cramped up on him. So he'll get looked at by the trainer. Florida had possession of the ball, so they get the restart. Ball sent down to the right side. And we'll get the pushing foul on the Heat as Taylor Walter Bond got pushed from behind by Robles. Coming up at halftime, Hall of Fame induction for the Harrisburg Heat of Greg Mace. Here's a restart. Montelaris with a blast, upper corner. What a rip. Lucas Montelaris. Upper left, shine the shoes. Time of the goal, 13:09. His fourth goal of the season for the defenseman. Just a rip. So much of a rip, the ball even got stuck up in the corner of the net. And it's now 4-2. Fourth goal of the season for him. Chavez out to the neutral zone. Francis playing it to the right side. It's getting the Tropics on it. Dillon gets knocked down. Restart coming up for the Heat. From the right corner, Brame will restart it. It's got Cunningham and Dillon out front. Francis on the opposite side. And the Heat want to talk about it. They will call timeout. We've got 1:22 to play here in the second. It's 4-2 Florida coming up at halftime. We'll meet the family of the late Greg Mace. There he is, ABC 27 News, longtime sportscaster in central Pennsylvania, and always a big supporter of the Heat. Numerous features, and a big supporter of pro indoor soccer dating back to the AISA, the MISL, the NPSL, MASL. Greg Mace always doing features, was on the sidelines doing reporting during a lot of the broadcast back in the day on ESPN2, and passed away just a couple years ago, and we certainly miss him and his great coverage over the years of the Harrisburg Heat. The guys certainly liked him and appreciated him, and the fans certainly loved it because ABC 27 always there with the highlights from Greg. You have a few other stations in this area, but you never got better coverage from anyone else than you did from Greg Mace, and we certainly miss him. And of course, he got me started with the play-by-play broadcast. And I'll tell you another story about Greg coming up at halftime when they feature him out on the field. All right, here comes a restart for the Harrisburg Heat. Heat will have it from the right corner, probably setting up a play on this one. They've got Williamson, Francis, Cunningham out front. Backside is Brame. Harris will approach. He'll play it for Brame, but Ruggles got the foot on it, deflected it in the air. Great job by him to read that pass Patricic sends it the other way. Williamson with a head ball, and Brain has it in midfield. 2-goal lead for Florida. Another header in midfield, but they're going to call it pushing foul on Brain coming over top of Reggett. It'll be a free kick. The Frenchman getting a little frustrated. Had one go against him last night on a blue card on a, wasn't really a ball tackle, it was just a 50-50 ball, and made a nice stop on it and didn't like it. Left side, open, shot. Good save, McCauley got a piece of it. Reggett on it, right side. Williamson battles him, and they're going to call that foul on Reggett. A little hot down there, better watch it, he'll get a yellow. And he gets the warning, delay of game warning for not getting out of the way and backing up on the restart. There it is. Williamson had the position. Reggett trying to come in from behind, knocked him over. Good call. I wonder what the argument is there. Carvalho sending it down in. And you folks know me. It doesn't matter what team it's against. If it's a good call, I'm going to tell you. Look out. Here comes Harris down the right side. Shot hit inside the right post and comes back out. Into the left corner. Sent around. Carvalho, neutral zone. Overlapping is Reggett down the right side. The pass is blocked by Brain. McCauley clears it out, but he clears it right out to Sandoval. Tropics on it again. Pereira's shot right on McCauley. He'll hold. Few seconds left to go here as the Heat clear it back out to the neutral zone, and that will do it. We are at halftime here in Harrisburg. It's the Harrisburg Heat trailing the Florida Tropics. Florida 4, the Heat 2. Stay tuned, halftime show coming up. This is Harrisburg Heat Soccer and the MASL Soccer Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
We are back at halftime. John Wills back with you. Florida Tropics for the Harrisburg Heat 2. A Hall of Fame induction tonight here in Harrisburg. And Harrisburg Heat owner Carl Delmont on the field to induct the late Greg Mace. Talking about Mace. They will also be inducting the original Heat owner, Rex Herbert, coming up on Sunday, March 13th here in Harrisburg, so don't miss that game. Greg Mace's son, Kyle Mace, is on the field. Greg Mace's wife, Carolyn, also here in attendance. And now we'll hear from Kyle Mace. Pennsylvania. The TV division of Channel 33 in Radio Pennsylvania also had, there's the banner, and you can see right there, Mike Butella was the equipment manager, the last one inducted, now Greg Mace. And on March 13th, they'll do Dr. Rex Herbert. So that is coming up. All the list of the Hall of Famers for the Harrisburg Heat: Angelo Panzetta, Todd Smith, Bob Lilly, Mark Pulisic, Richard Chinapoo, Bill Betcher, Doug Petrus, David Basco, Gino DeFlorio, Jim Pollahan, Danny Kelly, Mike Butella, now Greg Mace from ABC 27. And Kyle is going to stop up here just for a couple quick minutes in just a little bit and talk to us. But to finish my story, the folks in the TV division call me into the office and say, hey, John, we need you to fill in every now and then on TV sports at night for the 7 o'clock and the 10 o'clock news. And I said, I've never done TV sitting behind the desk and doing the evening news. And they said, well, we're going to need you to fill in every now and then. My first calls, I left that meeting, was Greg Mace. And I said, Greg, the TV folks want me to fill in on the evening every now and then. He said, how soon can you get over to my house? That's how great of a guy he was. I drive over to his house, go to his basement, sit down, and he starts giving me pretty much the Greg Mace School of TV broadcasting, sitting behind the desk and doing the actual highlights. Up until that point, I've always been mostly a radio broadcaster or just on-air play-by-play in sportscasting, but never sitting behind the news desk doing the news at 7 and 10. And did a great job, couple hours of work, and wouldn't you know it, a few days later they gave me the call, and the next thing you know, I was on the news doing it, and somewhat confident looking, although I pretty much peeing my pants, thanks to Greg Mace. And he was just that type of guy. You needed help, you were from Central PA. He has gotten so many folks into the business so much further, and also with professional sports teams. So we certainly miss him. I miss him dearly. Always a great friend and a great supporter of indoor soccer and anything that I've done in my career. But we're going to get Kyle Mace here shortly, and we'll talk to him in just a moment, as we want to run down some of the highlights here real quick as well at halftime, if we can do that right now. Because it's 4-2 at halftime. The Heat were able to get things started out right away with Williamson. And he was able to get the Heat on the board. 3:46 into this contest, and things were looking good for the Harrisburg Heat. Well, we've got Kyle coming over now. We'll get Kyle on here real quick. Make sure he hears us okay. We'll get to the highlights in just a little bit. Well, we had the ceremony, the Hall of Fame ceremony here. Kyle Mace, great seeing you, brother.
Hey, thank you so much for what a wonderful night this is. I mean,
it sure is, and great to have you down there and honoring your dad, because he did so much, not just for Central Pennsylvania sports, but the Harrisburg Heat itself, and he loved them.
Absolutely, and that's the biggest thing that I was trying to say in my speech out there, is that this ran in his blood.
Yeah.
I mentioned the Baltimore Comets, did PR there, got here no soccer. So the impact comes around. Yeah. My mom's working there, they love it. He'd come here, and it was the hottest ticket in town.
It was.
And he loved being here, the atmosphere that was around it.
Yeah.
And then through the different iterations, because the Heat go, they come back, and now here they are. Back again. He would have been here tonight loving every minute.
Oh, he would have. And I just told the story how back in the day, back with the Hershey Impact, the owners there called him up and said, hey, we need a radio guy. Who do you suggest? And he throws out this guy, John Wilsbach.
Yeah, whatever happened to him?
I don't know. And the next thing you know, I'm like getting this call to do indoor soccer, something that I had never done before, even though I had played in high school. And here it is, 30-some years later, because that was 1988-89,
okay,
if I'm not mistaken. I started the second season of the Hershey Impact, did their 2 seasons. Then, of course, the Heat started. And, just having him cover the Heat and also covering for the league many times on ESPN, too.
And the funniest thing about all that is, how he would do sidelines and all this. The one story I didn't tell is we went up to the old National Soccer Hall of Fame in Oneonta, New York one year, and they had this indoor soccer display. And what was right there? Him sitting on a bench in a large mural interviewing a guy. And he was like, oh my goodness, how could I be, I was like, well, that's what it was. He wasn't in the Hall of Fame then, but now he's in the Hall of Fame now for his coverage of indoor soccer.
Yeah, and one of the steadiest probably in the country with covering indoor soccer when it comes to announcers. We miss him so dearly, and you're right, he would have certainly loved this moment, quite deserving of it, and just not the Heat, but the Hershey Bears and the Senators, everything Central Pennsylvania. It was Greg Mace.
Ran through his blood through and through.
Yeah. Hey, do you bring him to many games over those years?
Oh my goodness, I was here. This was my home. I loved coming to Heat games. I go to all the Bears games with him, all the Senators games. But really, the thing that he always would express to people is, if you haven't seen indoor soccer before, you got to get out here and see it in person. It was human pinball. Yeah. It's something that is very visually appealing, and it's such a fun and fast game. And I haven't been able to make it out to a game until tonight this year.
Right.
And I forgot how fast it was and how much fun it was. Last game I was here when they honored him back in 2019.
Back in the large arena.
Large arena. This is such a fun sport to watch in person, and I encourage everybody, if you're watching at home, get on out to a game, local game, watch it. It is a blast to be here.
Well, your dad was certainly inspirational to me and a great friend. I miss him dearly. I know you miss him. And, so much support for the Harrisburg Heat organization. We thank you for, telling stories and remembering great stories, and not just sharing it with us, but other media outlets on some of the things that he's done over the years. And thanks so much for coming out tonight.
Hey, John, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Kyle Mace, Greg Mace's son, joining us here. He was inducted into the Heat Hall of Fame, and he lives in our hearts and our minds, and now on the wall here on the banner for the Harrisburg Heat. We're at halftime, 4-2 Florida. We'll come back with those highlights when we return here on the Heat Soccer Network and MASL Soccer.
Finds the Duca, and SK in the middle here. Oh, wanted to pass back, couldn't get it, but there's a shot, and Juan Gamboa with the huge save, point-blank shot against Walls.
What a save. That's an unbelievable save.
That multi-point scoring system did not sit well with some people. Adam James! Oh my, what a save by Perella. That might be save of the week in the MASL.
Y viene tiro libre para el equipo visitante. Va a sacar el disparo, dejan entrar en corto, saca el disparo. Valdovinos con las uñas. Alcanza a desviar el balón, la deja en corto, es para Miller. Mira el rebote, sale Valdovinos. Descarga para Pareja Ríos. Tranquilidad, perfecto, la tiene Miller, que se dé la vuelta, Miller, que le pegue, la gente dice que le pegue, ¡Miller! No lo grite, no lo cante, no lo anuncie, Willy B en el fondo.
Qué tajada por parte de Willy B, un tremendo riflazo por parte de Adrián Miller, la tajada con todo y hasta para la foto, como decimos acá en México.
Back at halftime, 4-2, thanks again to Kyle Mace stopping by. Memory of his dad, Greg Mace. Let's run down the highlights. It's 4-2 Florida here at halftime, and we were getting ready to show those last time. All started with Williamson right there on the left side, finding the net, getting the Heat on the board. 1-0. Great shot, lower area, but Florida ties it up at 11:43. Reggett right in front. Easy one-tapper from Ricardinho. And you can't just makes it look so easy. Move to the second. And David Miller right here with just a one-timing blast from Harris. Makes it 2-1. But Florida gets right back into this one in front. Carvalho able to get enough of it and put it in. Hit off that post and then hit off the back, it looked like. And you've got on a power play goal at 4:39 of the second. 3-2. And here's Monteleras. Little dance makes it 4-2 late in that second quarter. That's where we get our score. The shots in that first half. Florida 21, Harrisburg 14. So the Tropics certainly shooting far more than the Heat. Check the out-of-town scoreboard. Baltimore victorious today. 8-3 over Utica. And a good one going on between the sidekicks of Dallas and St. Louis. Tied at 8 late in that contest. See if we can pull that up and see where they are in that game as we start the second half. In this one, the Heat are going from left to right, Florida right to left. I'm not sure if they're in shootouts or not. They may be in shootouts there with St. Louis and Dallas. Or are they going into overtime? We'll keep an eye on that one for you, okay? Might help if I muted the audio of my friends down there. Look out in front, shot, got deflected. Good attempt though by Carvalho. Yeah, looks like they're going into overtime. Dallas and St. Louis. Out of midfield. Florida on it. They lead 4-2. First place in the East. 11-1 on the season. There's Danny DePrima out there again. And Carvalho pops it up and out of play. DePrima took a couple nasty shots at that first half in the head and face. Still out there. Yep, they just started the 10-minute overtime out in St. Louis. We'll keep eyes on that one for you. Right side, Chavez moves in right point. Gets free, top right side of the box, but tried dribble closer and had it snuffed away by Sandoval. Back the other way, right side, up and out of play. Oliveira. Goal kick for the Heat. So the restart coming up for Harrisburg. Ball knocked out of play. Tropics ball again. Tropics back home. A lot of road games here late in the season for them, but they are back home Sunday, March 13th, Tacoma at Florida, 3:05. Get your tickets for that game. You Tropics fan, take a friend to the game. The fans need to start getting some other folks involved, seeing these games and just how exciting Tropics soccer is. Just as we tell that to the Heat fans. Bring someone to the game who's never been to it. Get them hooked. Tropics on it in the neutral zone. Monteleras. Out the middle, Williams. Over to the left side, Ricardinho Cabrera. Tapping it out to the other side, Sandoval. Ricardinho again. Monteleras setting up the middle, intercepted by Kerstetter. Sends it out to the neutral, gets some help from Williams. Doesn't matter, there was a pushing foul against the Tropics. Still tied at 8, Dallas and St. Louis in overtime. Ball sent to the Heat, right side, Harris with it, but he fans on either moving it to his left or shooting. I think he was going to try to pull the ball to his left and then shoot. Sent around in front, nobody home. Heat on it again. Brame, near side Harris. Right side Francis. Sends one right on the keeper. Easy grab for Petrisic. Long throw down the far side. Near side Pereiras. Loose ball out front. Ruggles on it at the right point. Loose at the top of the box here on a turnaround shot. Another one blocked by Brame right in front of the keeper and cleared back out. Brame heading it back out to the neutral. Getting a little help there. Araujo getting it up to Francis. Tries to control it. Overlapping Harris right side. Easy grab for Petrisic. He'll distribute it all the way down. Reggett sends one wide. Over to the opposite side, Oliveira sends it back out neutral zone. Another interception by the Heat. Araujo getting it over to the left side, Francis. Dumping it down near side, Robles. And he can't control it. Cleared the other way by Vandegrift. Hard shot by Carvalho. Good save, good hands by McCauley. Heat again. Running it out of traffic. Chavez up the far side. Goes through traffic. Sprints into the left side. Pulls the trigger. Goal! Chavez! Petrisic got a hand on it, but not enough to stop it. And it trickles across the line. What a great run by Chavez, getting out of traffic on that far side. Vandegrift was over there. I want to say Oliveira was over there. And somehow he turned on the burners, got free, and finished it. Time of the goal, 4:16. 4:16 of the third. Alejandro Chavez, his 5th of the season. 4-3 is our score. Loose ball out front. Florida working it around. In the corner, give and go action. Kicked out of play by Diegos. Midway through overtime. Dallas and St. Louis still tied at 8. Loose ball in midfield. Kicked out of play. They're saying DePrima touched it last. It'll be a kick in for Florida. The Harrisburg Heat are in Utica next Sunday, while Florida is in St. Louis. And Friday, March 11th, Utica visiting the Harrisburg Heat. Get your tickets for that, fans. A lot of a Heat alumni coming back for an alumni game on that. And then on Sunday, March 13th, Baltimore Blast at Harrisburg Heat. Always a battle there. And the Heat will honor Dr. Rex Herbert, the original owner of the Harrisburg Heat. In the neutral zone, Francis comes up with it. He'll work it down, steps in, tries, moving forward, it comes out. Harris with a shot just wide left. Out to the neutral zone. Basso to Kerstetter. Back for Basso. Ball sent down and out of play. Restart coming up for Florida. And the Heat get a steal. Brame losing it to Ruggles. Down the left side. Heat trying to get to it. Dillon fended off. Nice block by Brame in midfield, but the ball hit his arm. Handball on the Heat. Free kick for Florida. Ruggles to restart. Chips it down into the corner, but too high and out of play. 4-3. The Heat trail by 1. They're still in overtime. Dallas and St. Louis. Kick in coming up for the Heat. Restart Kerstetter. He'll send it up the middle of the field, headed the other way though. Now Harris knocks it high in the air. Knocked forward by Kerstetter, sent the other way. Williamson now comes up with it. Kerstetter. Williamson, a little collision, body's still flying. And they call the late whistle, foul on the Heat. Not sure if they're giving that one to Williamson or not. We're going to get a delay of game warning on the Heat. Next time it'll be a 2-minute penalty. Restart Florida. Reggett playing it back to midfield. Alves on it now at center circle. On to the far side. Ruggles down the near side. Carvalho, Ruggles, near boards, bodies bouncing again. Pereira's trying to get to it on a give and go, and he finishes it off. He got it to Reggett. Reggett back to Pereiras. And it's a 2-goal lead once again for Florida. Time of the goal, 6:48. Nice give and go action there between Reggett and Pereiras. Second goal of the game for Pereiras. 19th of the season. Reggett gets the assist. And it's 5-3. Tropics with a 2-goal lead again. There's the Heat getting tripped up at the yellow line. That's an easy blue card pull. Chavez was flying in. A little bit of a collision. Not sure if that was with Sandoval. But he definitely got the trip on him. He can hold his ankle all he wants, but it's still a trip. And Sandoval will get 2 minutes in the penalty box. The Heat will get a power play coming up. Harrisburg, 4 of 19 on the man advantage, only 21% this season. And the Tropics have killed off 17 of 28 for 61% penalty killing. Here's Clay Roberts. Also, keep in mind, the Tropics have scored 3 shorthanded goals this season. So dangerous. Harris. Now Francis. Sent down the middle. Hit the chest of Tom Miller, and we're going to get the foul, as Miller also got grabbed. They're going to give the Heat a restart at the top of the arc off the foul in the box. Miller approaching, pulls that trigger, save, loose in front, another shot wide by Francis. Into the corner it goes. DePrima trying to play it out to the neutral zone. The Heat will go back for it. 1:32 on the power play. Brame, left side, Harris. Brame, right side, DePrima. Francis, neutral zone. Brame, center point, right side. Tom Miller. Miller again. Trying to chip it over to the opposite side. Had it blocked, double teamed. Able to get it out to Francis. He'll move forward. Plays it down for Harris in the corner. Harris, left point, Brame. Right side. Miller off the boards to the middle. Shot wide by DePrima. Cleared back out. Francis on it. 46 seconds on the power play. Scooped up by the keeper, Petrusic, as he'll send it down to Ruggles near side, blocked by Francis. Here come the Heat again. Francis up the right side. Harris moves it down, right corner, around the board, swatted back out front, and Ruggles will clear it to the side. Kept in by DePrima, left corner. Reagan on his back, still loose along the boards. It comes back out to Brame. Brame center point. Francis at the right. He'll send one down and out of play. Just 15 seconds left on the power play. 6:16 in the third quarter. 5-3 Florida. Let's give us a chance to talk about some of our sponsors. Fans, anyone can sell you a copier. Capital focuses on efficiencies. That's Capital Business. Their proprietary software shows businesses where there's waste and issues, and they save local businesses so much money. Contact Capital today to save your boss some money. Hey, maybe you'll get a raise. It's capitalbusinessinc.com. When buying, refinancing, or selling a home, you can choose your own title firm. Endeavor Title is attorney-owned and operated, and with over 15 years' experience, they are one of the most respected title firms in the area. Endeavor Title, when you want attorney expertise on your side. And stay where the pros stay. Penn Harris Hotel Trademark Collection by Wyndham, right over in Camp Hill. They're our preferred hotel partner of the Harrisburg Heat at the Penn Harris. And go where the pros go. Get your Heat back into your game. See Leanne at Massage by Leanne Ininola. Mention the Heat, receive a 10% off your first session with her at Leanne Massage. All right, 5-3. Florida with the lead midway through this third quarter. Still have 15 seconds on the power play. In St. Louis, they've got 1:14 left in overtime. It's tied at 8 there. Ball sent down the field, pushing foul against Florida. Restart for the Heat. Oh, looks like they may be going to shootouts. That's what it is. So they're going to shootouts in St. Louis. Overtime is over. They just had that much time before they start the shootouts. Here's Francis down the right side, gets free, plays it to the left side, gets deflected, still loose in the corner, and then sent back out to the neutral zone. Oh, golden opportunity there for the Heat. Power play is over. Teams are at equal strength as the Tropics have killed this one off. They're going to shootouts in St. Louis. Dallas is 8-7 on the season. The Ambush are 5-9 on the season. Down the near side, Chavez trying to weave his way forward. Has it stolen and gives it away. Ball's knocking around. Now to play. Kick in Florida. Restart for the Tropics. Petrusic sending it up the field. Cleared back out by Kerstetter. Sent back down to the corner. Vandegrift trying to get on it. Chavez comes up with it, sends it back out. Ricardinho Cabrera loses it. Now here's Danny DePrima racing it down the right side. Sends it in front. Saved in front by Petrusic. Now in the neutral zone, goes out of play. First shootout attempt by Dallas is no good. Restart for Florida. And out in the neutral zone, Ricardinho on it. Near side Sandoval. Great job by Brame, clearing it out. Harris comes up with it. Leading Francis, shot it just wide. Far side, Cunningham around the glass, but an easy grab. Ball goes out of play. Restart kicking coming up. Looks like both teams now with a shootout goal between Dallas and St. Louis in their shootout match. Here's Danny DePrima leaving it on the right side. Chavez, neutral zone. Back for Kerstetter. Kerstetter sending it down the right side. Gets it back. Williams steps in, wins it away. Petrusik takes it to the far side. He pushing up, trying to keep that pressure on. Although teams are at equal strength, McCauley kicks it the other way. 3-line violation. I thought he was just outside the yellow on that. Maybe he was just inside. We see that one again. Not sure if he was kicked it over 3 lines or not. We'll get a restart coming up here for Florida. Center point. Pereiras. Took too much time. Restart coming up for the Heat. Here come the Heat again. Shot, save. I'll tell you what. Petrusik is diving right, diving left, making the right stops. I think it's over in St. Louis. I think the Ambush have won it on shootouts. Trying to pay attention to their score while doing this. Here's Francis off the boards. Comes out left side. Goal! Araujo! Rafael Araujo. And the Heat are back within 1. Time of the goal, 11:52. Rafael Araujo, his first as a member of the Harrisburg Heat. And yes, it is over. St. Louis wins on shootouts against Dallas. St. Louis 9, Dallas 8. That is now a final. Here's Florida again. They only lead by 1. The Heat poking it back out. Williamson along the near side. Kerstetter knocking it forward, but he falls down. Tropics bring it the other way. Loose ball, and Williamson comes up with it. Down along the boards. Gets knocked down from behind. It'll be just a foul. Restart coming up. For the Harrisburg Heat. Fans, don't forget to check out MASLsoccer.com. All the action, all the info, the stats, the standings. MASLsoccer.com. Passo for the Heat. Brain dumping it down into the corner. Punch to the side by Petrusik. Cleared back out to the neutral zone. Heat come away with it. Basso knocking it over to the far side. Danny DePrima sliding in, keeping control. Here come the Heat. Little run down that left side. To the right, Francis. Didn't get much of it. Comes back out to Basso. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Loose over on the far side, pushing foul on the Heat as Bond got pushed from behind. An exciting one here in Harrisburg. 5-4 Florida with a lead. Late in the third quarter. In case you missed it, Baltimore over Utica 8-3 earlier. Ball comes back out to the neutral zone. Harris popping it loose. Sandoval getting it now behind midfield. Pressure by Francis up front. Blocks that shot, or pass I should say. Carvalho, Sandoval, near side. Ricardinho. On the left wing boards, Diego's. Sandoval far side. Still loose near the top. Harris knocking it free. Roblay's able to pop it back out, but the Tropics send it in again. Carvalho out front, shot just wide. Popped high in the air along the boards. We're going to get a foul against the Heat and a restart at the top of the arc. They call Brame for the foul just inside the box. Not a penalty there. Three-man wall sets up on this restart. Carvalho wants a timeout to talk about it. We've got officially 58 seconds remaining here in the third. It's 5-4 in favor of the Tropics. Fans, the outlets of Gettysburg offer great shopping choices, dining, and great prices. Enter your child in the Dance-Off with Scorch contest, sponsored by the Gettysburg Outlets, and you can win some gift cards and more. Don't forget, when you're here at the Heat home games, visit the Heineken Beer Garden, located on the floor level of the arena, right in front of Section A. Looking to buy or sell your home? Now there's two numbers you need to remember. Number 2 and number 17. Yeah, number 2, Brad Kerstetter. Number 17, Dom Francis. They're realtors. They'll help you buying or selling a new home. And don't forget, when you come to Heat home games, as soon as you walk through the front entrance, you've got the Harrisburg Heat merchandise booth right there. Right next to Section K. Get the latest Heat gear for yourself. Get the Heat gear for some friends, some family, for the kids. Check it out also online at harrisburgheat.com. And you can check out the upcoming Heat schedule for the future home games. Get your tickets. And if you want, get a hold of Kevin Healy of the Heat. If you want your kid to be introduced with the Heat players, part of the parade of champions, get your team on the field with the Harrisburg Heat. All right, here comes a restart for the Tropics. Top of the arc, three-man wall sets up. Ricardo Carvalho. He's going to put Diego's and Pereira's to his left. Pereira's with a shot. Save in front. Another one. Nice job there by McCauley stopping it, but the Heat unable to clear it out. They lose it out. It's going to be a corner kick now for the Tropics. They keep getting opportunity after opportunity. Dillon with a nice block off the pass there on the restart. Carvalho, the former Heat player, playing it back to his keeper, Trisick. Onto the near side, Pereiras, dumping it down to the corner, looking to get it to Williams. The Heat guarding it there, and Dillon able to clear it back the other way. Here comes Pereiras again. Taking it all the way over to the far side with Harris on his side. Harris able to get in, trap it, then Pereiras down on the carpet kicking it. Sometimes you can rule that a dangerous play foul, but no one was on him, and the Heat escaped the end of this third quarter. But get one back. We've played 3. Florida 5, Harrisburg 4. Back with the fourth quarter. This is MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the feel of things in life.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
We are the Bond Clinic.
We are your medical services.
Comprehensive, personalized, state-of-the-art healthcare designed to serve you and your family.
We are community.
For over 70 years, the Bond Clinic physicians and our team of specialists deliver expert treatments and outstanding care. With over 90 providers, from pediatrics to diabetic care, lab services to sports medicine, we put your health first. Healthcare excellence in our community. The Bond Clinic.
Now our score is 5-4 in favor of the Tropics. Shots through 3 quarters, 27 for Florida, 22 for Harrisburg. Let's check that out of town scoreboard. In shootouts, St. Louis over Dallas, 9-8. Baltimore defeats Utica today, 8-3. First half updated score, Chihuahua leading Tacoma 3-2. And Kansas City just underway there, leading Ontario 3-2 in the first half. All right, the Harrisburg Heat are going from our right to left. Florida left to right here in this fourth quarter. Here's a steal by the Heat, but knocked the other way by Montelaris. McCauley will pick it up and roll it out to the near side. Cunningham on it. Plays it far side for Harris. He'll move in, into the corner. Cunningham off the boards, knocked to the side by Petrisic. Montelaris trying to clear it out. He'd have it again. Again, both teams playing yesterday. Florida with a win, Utica with a loss. Or rather, Florida with a win, the Heat losing to Utica yesterday. And Brame on it. Francis down the right side. Back out in the neutral zone. Brame. Near side Basso. Brame with it again. Kerstetter sending it down, but easy grab there for Brett Petrisic. Brett's going to pick it up again. This time he'll bring it outside the yellow. He'll chip it all the way down into the corner. Shot there, blocked in the middle. They've been blocked by his own man Williams. Not sure who that hit. Another one gets knuckleballed over to the right side. Headed in the air by Chavez. Still loose around Brame. Knocks it the other way and got knocked down. And he is down on the carpet holding the leg. He's been a beast out there, but right now he's a little banged up. Great job knocking it over, but kind of got spun around on the kick. Restart here for Kerstetter. Ball dumped down, looking to get it to Dillon. He gets the foot up in the air, but goes right into the keeper who was outside the box. But it's going to be ruled a dangerous play foul on Dillon, as he got that foot up on Brett Petrisic. Petrisic's okay. Florida on it, turnaround shot, loose in the middle, shot just wide though. Oh, they had a great opportunity right down the middle. That was Sandoval. Here's one down the slot blocked. A follow-up by Wims is blocked. Bounces out of play. And now we get a delay of game warning against Florida. not sure what they did on that, but the official did not like it. Clay Roberts trying to argue his cause. Clay's wife, Darcy. They have 3 kids. She was vice president with the Philadelphia Kicks when he was there. A great organization. I said it early on in the broadcast. Wish Philadelphia would get back into this league. (5-4). Tropics with the lead. Ball sent down into the corner. Around the boards. Still loose in front. Inadvertent handball. Heat player touched it somehow, falling on it, but they let it go. Vandegrift brings it the other way. To the right side. One timing it in front. Saved by McCauley. Almost like they're in slow motion out there, isn't it? But the Tropics are putting the pressure on, getting scoring opportunities. Here comes Pereira in front. Goal! Right in front, Taylor Walter Bond. Pereira's from that corner. Great diving header in front by Taylor Walter Bond. His 5th of the season. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Now that might make the MASL prime time highlights. Taylor Walter Bond, 5th of the season from Pereiras. 6-4 Florida. .4:15 the official time of that goal. Make sure you watch MASL Prime Time. Great show. Get you caught up on everything, all the superstars and the brief stars in this league. Show you all the action, all the highlights, the standings, interviews. Midfield will get the foul whistled against the Tropics. Monteleras knocking down Araujo. Initially it was the Heat, so they reversed the call, and they called the initial foul before that, I believe, on Chavez. So Ruggles will restart things, dumping it down the corner. Brame is on it. Knocks it to Chavez. Looked like it hit his hand. That's what the Florida bench thought. They let it play on. Sent down to the left side. Diego's. Neutral zone, Monteleras. Chips it down into the corner. Ruggles back out of midfield. Intercepted by Harris. Up to Dillon. Over to Harris, far side. Here's Williamson. Now it's Brame. Francis. Dumping it all the way down near side, Cunningham. Cunningham holding outside the yellow. Now center circle, Danny DePrima. Right side, Cunningham moves it into the corner. Brame has to send it back out to the neutral zone. DePrima sends one off the boards to the middle, gets knocked around. Francis shot it, knocked it wide. Tropics able to clear it to the side and then kick it up. It's a superstructure as Monteleras hits the ceiling. It'll be a restart for the Heat coming up center point of the yellow line. The Heat could use one right here, get them back in it. DePrima approaching. Right side, Francis with a blast and deflected out of play nicely by Petrisic, and it will be a corner kick coming up here for the Heat. This time, they'll go out front with Francis and Kerstetter. Araujo also on the top left side, and the back post is Basso. A nice job there defensively, intercepting it was Pereira, knocking it out of play. Kick in at the top of the arc this time for the Heat. Tom Meller comes onto the field, plays it left side, and Brame boots it. It hit off of Monteleras. It'll be another corner kick for the Heat. Man, the Heat getting some opportunities here, but Florida just knows how to hunker down and block everything. Harris will restart this time from the corner. Tries getting it out front, but Ruggles got the foot on it. And Francis has to go back behind midfield to recover it. And gave it away. Pereira comes up with it, moves down left side, shot blocked there by Brame. Robles to Matt Brame, sending it down to the right side. Here's Dillon on it. He'll play it back in midfield to Brame. Down the corner, Harris sends it around the boards, but nobody home in time before Petrisic grabs it. Long throw up the field, headed back to the keeper, McCauley. He's going to distribute it all the way down. Dillon, too far for him. Petrisic battles Dillon along the boards, takes a shot, but a great job on that back line by Vandegrift to block it. That was not Vandegrift, that was Alves. Alves, nice job with a heads-up play. Kerstetter, DePrima, the Heat down by 2. At center circle, midway through this fourth quarter, Williamson back for Danny DePrima. Headed the other way. Back to the keeper, McCauley. He'll chip it up the middle of the field. Using the chest is Cunningham, but it knocks right over to Oliveira. Tropics on it. Heat battled. Kerstetter good takeaway. Brings it back out. Touches to the near side to Chavez. Moves in. Fakes. Pulls the trigger just wide. Knocked to the side. Cleared out near the top. Stolen by Brame. Shot save again. Bicycle kick attempt on that right side. We're going to get the foul, pushing foul against Florida. Let's see that one again. That was, I think, Sandoval. Little push on the back of Cunningham in that right corner. Ball goes high in the air. Hear that, or he got the hand up on it. As we get a stoppage, we have a timeout. I don't think anyone knows. That'll give us a chance to catch up on some things. All right, let's check that scoreboard out. St. Louis over Dallas in shootouts, 9-8. Baltimore defeats Utica, 8-3. Chihuahua leading the Tacoma Stars, 4-3. And Kansas City leading Ontario, 4-3. That's in the second, or they may be at halftime. We'll have to check that one out. Yeah, it looks like it might be halftime there. Our score here is 6-4 Florida. Roberts trying to tighten things up here down the stretch as the Heat are putting the pressure on. Harrisburg with goals from Williamson, David Miller, Chavez. No, I'm missing one in there somewhere. Oh, Araujo. So the Heat going to restart here, right side of the box. They got Francis there, Brame on the backside, DePrima and Harris out front with Williamson. Let's see how they play this. Great opportunity here for the Heat. Comes out front, Harris. Shot blocked. Nice job out front by Oliveira. Ruggles battling, trying to get it out. Gets knocked down to be a foul against the Heat. That one against Brame. We get a stoppage again. Is that 5 on Brame? Or the team? Let's see what they call here. Have to try to pull up our game stats. I was laying off of the fouls against the Heat. I'm not sure what they're calling. No? We're at equal strength. Yeah, that was Matt Brame. 6 fouls in a game. Right side, shot, blocked out of play. Brame has been out there so much in this game. A physical player, has made some great plays. Hard shot there, saved by McCauley. Another corner kick coming up. Just a blast by Alves. So Matt Brame will be missing from the rest of this one. Restart for Florida. Chance to open it up. Left side, shot up, out of play. Did it hit a Heat player or not? May have hit Robles. It'll be another corner kick coming up. They're getting opportunity after opportunity. They'll put Vandegrift on that back side of the post with Ruggles on the right wing. Out front, they've got Carvalho and Diego's on that left side. Here comes the restart. Diego's takes a shot, blocked. Out of play by the Heat. They're just going to keep blasting and blasting. Araujo guarding down there along the post with McCauley. Francis and Robles also out there. Restart again. Comes out front, a great steal there by the Heat. Francis moves down, right side, shot, save! Ruggles clears it away to the far side. Carvalho gets it out. Up to Diego's. 2-goal lead for the Tropics. 5:20 to play here in the fourth. Ruggles sending it all the way down into the corner for Bond. Had a great head ball goal earlier in this game. I think that was earlier here in the fourth. 4:15. Herstetter trying to clear it out. Kept alive by Carvalho. Araujo can't control. Ruggles has it again. Far side is Bond. Now it's Ruggles trying to play to the right. Near side, Kerstetter. Ball sent all the way up for Cunningham, just outside the Florida zone, but he can't control it. I'll send it back for Chavez. Now Williamson. Chipping it up, trying to get it to Cunningham. Knocked the other way by the Tropics. Knocked forward. Here comes Danny DePrima. Plays it for Williamson. He shoots and scores! Second goal of the game for Williamson. What a blast. Great pass by DePrima. Time of the goal, 11:01. What a rip. Robert Williamson. And the Heat are down by 1. Second of the game, fourth of the season for Williamson. The Tropics were down last night and came back to beat the Blast. Let's see if the Heat down in this one can come back and take one from the Tropics. Danny DePrima knocks it back out. He got the assist on that last one. Look out, here come the Heat. Left side, Francis shoots and scores! We're tied at 6. Dominic Francis. Great pass from the right side. At 11:15, just 14 seconds after the Williamson goal. Chavez able to send it over to Francis. And we're tied up. Dominic Francis, 12th goal of the season. And we've got a new game with 3:45 to go. And I'm looking at the official clock. You folks watching online, we're just a few seconds off on that clock. So go by what I tell you. All right. Left side, shot up, out of play by Diego's. Goal kick coming up for the Heat. As we get a timeout on the field. Let's run down the upcoming schedule for you. So we've got some great games on tap here. Next week, Florida's at Milwaukee on Saturday, March the 5th. And then they're in St. Louis on Sunday, March the 6th. The Heat are in Utica next Sunday, March 6th. And then Friday, March 11th, the Heat back home hosting Utica City. And alumni night, halftime game. Get to enjoy some of the past Heat players there. Then you'll see a lot of former Heat greats showing up on Sunday, March 13th. The Heat hosting the Baltimore Blast at 5:05 and honoring Dr. Rex Herbert, the original owner of the Harrisburg Heat from 1991. That is also the same day that the Tropics are finally back home. You fans down in the Lakeland area, get out and support your Tropics. They're in first place in the East. They will host Tacoma Sunday, March 13th. That's a 3:05 game. We're tied at 6 with 3:23 to go here in the fourth. Tropics 11-1 coming into this game. The Heat just 2-12. McCauley getting the start in net for the Heat over Willie B, who injured his shoulder last night. Chavez down that right side. Moves in to make that Robles. Robles sends it around. It's loose in front. Cleared right back out. Here's Danny DePrima in the neutral zone. Now Dillon with it at the left point. He gets held a little bit, keeps control, has it poked away, comes back out. Kerstetter. Now Williamson. He waited too long on the pass. Loses it. Little collision. Staying with his man deep down the corner. McCauley will pick it up. The Heat bring it the other way. We'll get a stoppage. Williamson going for that ball down in the corner. Not sure if he had a collision with Reggett. They just kind of got crunched along the boards there. Nothing intentional against Williamson. There they are. Reggett just went down. Didn't look like it was much contact at all by Williamson, actually. But you run into those boards, and I'll tell you, they're not very forgiving here or anywhere. You bang your head, you bang your arms, elbows, knees, legs. No one said this was a safe game. You take your lumps in indoor soccer. Hard on the body, hard on the knees. As Willie B found out on the shoulder last night. Pat Healy trying to tighten things up for the team. Elton De Oliveira there. He's been out with an injury. Also helping out down on the bench. Heat will restart things. 2:36 to go here in the fourth. 6-6. Loose ball out in the neutral zone. Tiegas leading it all the way down for Oliveira. Sends it back in midfield to Alves. Near side Ruggles. Ruggles at the right point. Plays it to the far side. Ricardinho gets a shot off in the middle. McCauley will grab on. It was actually Pereiras trying to get the shot off. McCauley flings it up the field. Good steal there, stepping in front of Alves. Getting it to Williams. Knocks it over to the right side. Diego's out of midfield to Ruggles. 1:51 to go here in regulation. Tied at 6. Some reason I just don't see this going to overtime. I think his next goal is going to win it. See what happens. Ruggles. Right side, Diego's. Far corner. Played back out for Ruggles. Heat make a nice block. Stolen back by Williams. Kerstetter able to clear it out. Ruggles and Chavez just exchanging it back and forth. Carvalho tied up nicely by Williamson. Brought back out by the Heat. Cunningham down the near side, but it's played to the keeper. Petresic out to Ruggles. 47 seconds in regulation. Vandegrift. Diego's. Ruggles. Dumps it down into the corner. Diego's trying to get free. Still loose near the top of the box. Into the corner again off the boards. Loose in front. Goal! Ricardo Carvalho able to finish it off. Let's see the replay on that because bodies were flying everywhere. A touching moment there on the carpet. Right in front. No, it was not Carvalho. I'm not sure. I think that may have been Diego's. Well, Diego's is going to be credited with the goal. Time of the goal, 14:36. Ricardo Diego's. We just go with Diego's. 7-6. Sixth attacker on for the Heat. And that one shot wide, but we're going to get the delayed blue card hold on the Heat out front. And because it could have been a breakaway, it will give them a shootout, not a power play. Unless, of course, they miss the shootout. But Robles not in good position. And it falls apart late here on the Heat as Florida has a 7-6 lead. And they get a shootout with 16 seconds to play on the official game clock. By the way, that was the fifth goal of the season for Diego's. So a shootout coming up. Pereira will take it. He'll go from left to right. 5 seconds. One-on-one against McCauley. Victor Pereira. If he misses, play resumes immediately with a power play. He'll push it forward. He'll shoot. He'll score. And just like that, as I mentioned, how quickly things can change. A 2-goal lead here in the final minute for Florida. Victor Pereira as the stands start to clear out. Shootout goal at 14:46. Pereira's with a hat trick. That's his 20th of the season. Loose ball in midfield, few seconds to go. As I said, our TV clock is off a little bit from the main clock. And a victory for the Florida Tropics, 8-6 over the Harrisburg Heat. The skid continues for the Heat, and Florida staying strongly atop the East. Now 12-1 on the season. The Heat 2-13. We'll come back and wrap things up. 8-6. Our final score in Florida Tropics victorious fashion. Back after this, Harrisburg Heat Soccer and on the MASL Soccer Network.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Well, the Harrisburg Heat were in this one, tied late, but the Florida Tropics pull it out and win it 8-6 over the Harrisburg Heat. Heat got started first with Williamson there on a goal. Made it 1-0 Harrisburg, and it looked like things were going to be fun and have a great night. But no, the Tropics quickly respond back. Reggett right in the middle, just one touches it in. Off the pass from Ricardinho. That made it 1-1 with the Heat. Respond back early in the second. One-time blast here by David Miller. Made it 2-1. And then at 1:14, Florida. Carvalho. 2-2. And then what a rip there. 4:39 power play goal. Pereira. Top shelf. Then Montelaris at 13:09. Chavez gets one back for the Heat. Pereira for Florida. Going too fast on these highlights, obviously. Araujo with one. And the head ball goal by Bond. And you got the goal there by Harrisburg's Dominic Francis. But Florida late. And then that shootout. Dieguez gets the game winner. Pereira, the hat trick. And that shootout goal as the Florida Tropics win this game. Let's run down the shots. 37 for Florida, 31 for the Harrisburg Heat. Victory in net goes to Petrisic. The loss to McCauley. And with the victory, Florida now 12-1. The Heat 2-13. Good win there for head coach Clay Roberts. Let's run down the final scores out of town today for you. Ambush of St. Louis over Dallas 9-8 in shootouts. Baltimore defeated Utica City 8-3. Chihuahua leading Tacoma 6-3 late in that one. And also midway through their game, Ontario leads Kansas City 6-4. And that's what we have for you now. Milwaukee is also at San Diego later on. Well, we are back with you here in Harrisburg on Friday night, March 11th. Utica City versus the Harrisburg Heat. And Old Timers alumni night for that game. And then Sunday, March 13th, the Harrisburg Heat entertain the Baltimore Blast at 5:05. Dr. Rex Herbert joining the Heat Hall of Fame as the first owner of the Harrisburg Heat. Well, once again, our final score here in Harrisburg. The top team, the Florida Tropics, victorious over your Harrisburg Heat 8-6. John Wilsbach, thank you for joining us on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.